Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today I am here with Ty, Student Success Manager in the Six Figure Accelerator program. And our goal in this video is to break down the top 3 strategies that we have personally used, but also the strategies that our students use, who some are in college, some are in jobs, some are complete beginners, to get to 10K a month with their social media marketing agencies.
Just to introduce myself, my name is Ty. I went from 0 to around 17K per month within the last 2 years with my social media marketing agency. I've also worked alongside Adam for the last 10 or 11 months now within the Six Figure Accelerator program, doing exactly what Adam said, helping others start and scale their own social media marketing agency. I've had over 100 one-on-one calls with students in the program, so I've really got to deep dive into all of the most common problems and pitfalls that we see with students, as well as see what makes the students who are hyper successful, students that go on to quit their 9-to-5 job or make 10, 20 or more per month with their agency. I get to see everything that they do and know all the numbers, so this video is a deep dive into what exactly it is that they do well.
All right. So Ty, we're gonna tackle this together, but just to run down for you guys, top 3 strategies that we're gonna cover is number 1, becoming the person first. Okay, so if you want to make 6 figures, you want to make 10K a month, you need to be the person that can make that amount of money. It doesn't just happen, you have to be that person. Secondly, we're going to dive into how you need to find accountability and support to do 2 things: keep you motivated and keep you progressing towards your goal. Because again, there are days where you're not going to be motivated, and there's going to be days where you just don't want to do anything. So it's very, very important that you have those things in your life dialed in so that you do the work, you get results, and voila, you're in a good position. And finally, we're going to cover the high income skill that you need to learn to start, build and scale your own 6-figure business. All right, so I guess on point number 1, strategy number 1, Ty, becoming the person first. We actually recently did a mastermind where we covered this in a lot more detail, but my personal opinion is that yes, you have to be the person first before you can make any amount of money. So if you say to yourself, I want to make 10K a month, but you're still, falling into the same old habits, old routines, you're doing things on a daily basis that are not very productive, right? Things that a 10K a month person would not do, right? Maybe sleeping in, watching way too much YouTube, porn, bunch of other things. You're just not going to get to that point. Or if you do, you're not going to be able to sustain that 10K a month business because you kind of fell into it by chance and you didn't actually deserve it, you didn't earn it. So I definitely know from my journey, this was incredibly true. Like, to be a 10K a month agency owner, I had to be that person first. So I had to think like that person, believe in myself, believe like that person, and ultimately act like that person. So, and I think the easiest way for you guys to do this is just think, okay, find someone who is making 6 figures, someone who's making maybe even 7 figures, whatever goal you want, and just think, what are they doing on a daily basis and how can I do that? There you go, that's your key.
One of the most common things we see with new students when we have our first one-on-one onboarding call is that they always have some personal optimization that has to be done before they can even get into the business model, right? This is something we talked about yesterday, Adam, which so many people think they have problems in their business, but what they actually have are problems in their personal life that are showing up in their business, which sounds incredibly profound, but it's something we see play out time and time and time again, is that the very first parts of the Six Figure Accelerator program is all focused around that personal optimization, so you can be more consistent, so you can be more focused, so you can execute with discipline and actually get to that point where you are that 6-figure earner, because you become that 6-figure earner. You have to earn it first.
Yes, 100%, man, 100%. We actually have a slide here which we're going to screenshot, and I'll get editor if you can pop this on the screen just to show you guys the rough breakdown that we see of a 10K a month agency owner versus a 0 per month agency owner. And you'll see the differences in terms of how they approach diet, training, exercise, their relationships, boundaries, addictions, video games, all these other things. And you'll see there's a very, very clear difference. Again, for me, for Ty, and for other students that we have worked with, where they spend their time, where they put their focus, and the things that they intentionally limit in their life to allow them to be, again, the person that makes 10K a month. All right, so strategy number 2, as we've mentioned, is finding accountability and support to keep you motivated, keep you progressing towards your goals. This is so crucial, right? In simple terms, you can essentially accelerate your growth by at least 10x if you are around the right people.
So for me, it took me about 15 months to go from 0 to only 3K with my agency. But within the next 90 days, and after I joined the Six Figure Accelerator program, being around that community, actually having that accountability and that network to hold me accountable to my goals, to actually show me the path, it took me only 90 days to go from 3 to 6K. So to actually double what it took me to do in about 15 months there. And the difference again was just that I had real accountability for the first time in my career. I had the support, I had the focus, I got to hear what other people were doing, and that was something that massively accelerated my growth and also changed my mindset. I was able to see that these things are possible on a daily basis, get to learn from others that are doing it, like Adam and other people in the program. So absolutely spectacular. Probably one of the most important points there is to actually find your community.
Strategy number 3 is the skill that you're going to need to make 10K a month. So you've summed this up really nicely. You've mentioned that, for you, when you looked at your journey, you getting to that point of being a 10K a month agency owner, it didn't mean that you had to be the best at service delivery. You didn't have to be the best at sales. You didn't have to be the best at communication. You didn't have to do cold showers, meditation, or anything else that some gurus might sell you on. What you had to do was revenue generating activities, outreach, reaching out to businesses.
You're actually right, Adam. So the difference with this is that the only thing that moves your business forward is the revenue generating activities. Everything else is busy work, it's irrelevant. The cold showers, the meditation, it's not actually going to make a tangible difference in your bank account. So outreach is the process of reaching out to clients to sell the service to, and getting this down pat early is so important, because if you don't have clients, nothing else matters. Doesn't matter if you have the best service in the world, doesn't matter if you're the best at meditation, doesn't matter if you're great at sales. If you don't have clients in your pipeline, everything else falls apart.
100%. And it's probably one of the most common pitfalls that I definitely fell into, you probably fell into as well, before you got results, was that you did all those things. And you thought you had to have a perfect morning routine, you had to be the best salesperson in the world, you had to be the best at Facebook ads, at social media, content creation, and email marketing before you could even get clients, which, as we all know now, is just irrelevant. It's not true. You genuinely can get to 10K a month if you are just good at outreach. And again, sales is something you don't even have to be that good at, because sales is something you'll learn as you do more outreach. It's literally, you can't be good at sales and not be good at outreach, because even if you are good at sales and bad at outreach, you have no meetings, you have no potential clients to close. So if you can just solve that problem by just getting good at outreach, and if you do enough outreach and book enough calls, even if you're like the worst salesperson in the world, eventually you'll close a deal. Even if you're just really unconfident, really shy, eventually you're going to lock in some deals and scale up.
Yeah, it's exactly what we say, is that it's simple, not easy. There's only a few things that really matter. In fact, I don't do any sort of service delivery in my agency. I have a team that does that. So there's no need for me to even know how to actually do things like social media management, content creation, running Facebook ads, because I don't do that, right? My job is to make sure that everything flows smoothly, and learning how to do outreach early on is the thing that's going to be most important to getting all of that done. You don't need to learn anything else beyond that. You need to have a plan for it, but you don't need to be an expert by any means.
100%. Yeah, we've had quite a few students that come into our program and they are good at a skill, right? So they are good at social media or content or ads, and they can scale up. But we also have tons of students that are not. Like, I can think of someone off the top of my head, Michael, who we recently talked about. We sent him out his 10K award, which means he's made well over 10K with his business. And for Michael, he offers Facebook ads to his clients, but he doesn't do the ads himself. He's outsourced since day one, and he's been okay with that because he knew, this is a business model in which you don't have to be good at all the different parts. You can just come in, outsource it. Again, not the best in the world at sales, but he got good at outreach, booked some meetings, found some clients, outsourced the work, happy days, making an extra maybe 2, 3, 4K a month.
Yeah. There's no millionaire that's good at everything, right? No. A millionaire is good at delegating, right? They understand what they need to know, and they understand there are things that other people are going to be better at them.
Yes.
So
100%.
Why focus on those things? The thing that you need to focus on is outreach, getting that pipeline full so you can actually generate revenue for your agency. Nothing else really matters, to be honest.
Facts, 100%. So guys, hopefully you learned something from this video. I think those are 3 really important strategies. And if you want to learn more and you want to work with me and Ty on a weekly and even a daily basis, where we offer you guys 2 live coaching calls every week, daily one-to-one support in a group chat with me, Ty, and yourself, and you want to get our full course with plug and play templates, ideas for scripts, case studies, you name it, we have it. If you want to learn more about that, just scroll down below this video, click the link in the description, and we will see you on the inside.